Is this the best beach living in Norfolk? Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan Inman. I'm an active realtor in the area, and my wife is an active loan officer in the area, and we help people move in and out as easy and smooth and pain-free as possible. All of our contact information is down below, because as much as we love making these videos for you, we love more to help you with your real estate needs. If you're new to the channel, we cover everything live, work, play, good, bad, ugly of the coastal Virginia area. Do me a huge favor. If I've earned it by the end of this video, hit the like button down at the bottom. Lets me know I'm putting out content that you enjoy. And if you'd like to see more content like this, you can hit the subscribe button, the little bell notification, and it'll let you know when new content like this drops every Monday and Friday. But you're here to learn about what the best beach living community is in Norfolk, East Beach. East Beach is at the very eastern tip of Ocean View. It is by far and away, in my opinion, the nicest, most well-planned and developed beach community in Norfolk. It was developed in the early 2000s. There's still new construction going on today as they're building out the western part of East Beach still, as you'll see some of the B-roll, some of that construction going on. But it is a very intentionally planned, new urbanism style, if you will, developed by, I think, Mr. Duaney, I think is his name. He's an architect, and also in conjunction with the University of Miami. Seaside is another development that was done by them, and then they also did the Cavalier project out in Virginia Beach. But what you'll see here is the entire neighborhood has been very intentionally orchestrated. There are bylaws in the area that make sure that you have specific things done on your property. One of the good examples would just be real working shutters, right? None of that plastic stuff that you drill into the side of the house. You can have real stuff on hinges that actually closes and shuts. All of the homes in the neighborhood generally have these deep front porches for front porch living, that southern hospitality where you wave and say hi to your neighbor as they go by. There's tons of green space built into the area, lots of live oaks, which is very common you find in beach communities. There are plenty of spots where there is green space in between, so you have not just a two-lane road running down the center. You have a one-way road on one side, some green space, and then the one-way road on the other side. Again, just to give a sense of space. Where the homes don't have space generally is on the side, so the lots are actually a little bit tighter. They built in these little courtyards because you have the main house, and on the backside usually there's a carriage house that has like an apartment above, and in that little center space is kind of like your private area. The rest of the green space is shared on the front side, typically on those homes. We're sitting right now in the kids park area, which there's 2 tennis courts over here. There's also a community pool that is absolutely huge and actually overlooks the bay. It is on the kind of the corner of the cusp of the river and the ocean front, so there is sand and you do actually have a beach here, but it's protected a little bit by like wind, and it's on a little bit inland, so you don't get nearly the amount of waves, or like it's just a little bit of a safer area if you have like little young children that you need to take out and play on the beach with. One of the very cool things about East Beach is they have nearly every single weekend during season an East Beach farmers market, of which Classic Donuts, if you're not a local you won't know what I'm talking about, but maybe Sean will put in a little B-roll mention here, is a hugely popular food truck that does these old school donuts that are amazing. Their cinnamon and their blueberry glaze are incredible. If you have a chance, even if you don't end up moving into the East Beach area, you definitely want to check out their Instagram page for when they're actually in the East Beach Farmers Market, because there's literally a line that's probably 100 meters long. All right, so let's talk about pricing. What does it take to get into a neighborhood like this? East Beach, I would say, is probably one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Norfolk, along with some of the other mentions that I've done in other videos like Larchmont and Ghent or Lakewood. But if you're wanting a beach community style, this is probably the most desirable neighborhood, and it comes with a price. The average for the neighborhood is going to be right around $650,000. Now, that being said, there are some entry points of condos or townhomes in the 300s, usually around 350, 375. They're a little bit smaller. You're going to share a wall. You're not going to have as much space. But the average for the entire little neighborhood here is 650 grand. Now, obviously, you have homes above that. You can go all the way up into the $1 million range. Homes along the waterfront, so the best of what this place has to offer, is usually going to be around $1 to $2 million. But when it comes to like average space, like how much space do these homes have? Anywhere between 22 to 2,500 square feet. You're looking at like 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths is the average. Obviously, there's again above and below that. Some of the larger homes can go all the way up to 5,000 square feet. One of the downsides, I think, maybe that if you're used to maybe Midwest living or living on a half an acre or a quarter of an acre or even an acre or more, you're just not going to get that here. The homes are tighter together. The green space is more shared than individualized, and that it's planned out that way to make it a very highly walkable neighborhood. As we were driving around, there was people out with dogs, people on bikes, people on golf carts. Actually, this neighborhood is so popular that people actually come here during the weekends and park on the street to go to the beaches, partially because it's just a beautiful neighborhood. It's gorgeous just to be in, and the beach is actually pretty pristine. So they have put up riprap rock blockers to block some of the erosion from the waves coming in, which also blocks the waves, makes it really nice to go out there and play on the weekends. So what's nearby, or what's this close to? So we are on the very eastern part of Ocean View. You have Cova Brewing, so Coastal Virginia Brewing, which is both beer and coffee. You have Bold Mariner Brewing, which is right down the street. They have an amazing barbecue joint. Jesse's Taqueria, which is an authentic Mexican style restaurant, fantastic. There's a couple of places to go get your hair cut. They have some shops, so they, again, back to that new urbanism style, they have built-in shops where there's apartments on the top and shops on the bottom, and those are continuously bringing in new businesses. Hain Photographers are close friends of ours who actually have a shop here locally. Right around the corner, so beach living comes along with water living, right? And so a lot of people will live in here, but they'll dock their boat at the marina. So if you love to be sailing on the weekends, if you want to take out the pontoon boat and go with the family, or if you get a wake boat and you want to go surfing or grab the jet skis, there are jet skis flying up and down East Beach all the time. You have a marina literally within the neighborhood that you could both live in East Beach, have a boat on the dock, and be at the ocean front within a few minutes of walking. I would highly recommend, much like I did in my North End video, get yourself one of those beach wagons with those huge gray inflatable wheels. That makes taking things out to the beach much easier. And if, again, another mention in the video that I said prior, you want to get one of these beach tents that has different size poles with this huge awning. You don't want to have those ones that stick into the sand that's an umbrella, because if those go flying up and they can tumble down the beach and hurt somebody, it's just a much safer, and it gives a lot broader coverage for that sun protection. When it comes to grocery shopping, there is a Kroger right down the street. If you want to get some higher end shopping, there's just not a ton of that around here. So you're going to have to travel to Hilltop. You're going to have to travel to, Ward's Corner to get some shopping done there for grocery shopping at Harris Teeter. There's an ABC store there. You've got Military Circle for Costco if you're into buying a whole bunch of stuff and stockpiling like I am. I got the basement, so I like to stuff the basement full of stuff. And then you also have Town Center, which is probably about 15 to 18 minutes away with some high-end shopping like REI. And then I was going to say Target's high-end, but maybe Target is high-end for a hobo like myself. There's a local restaurant right on the corner called the Dirty Buffalo, which has authentic New York style wings, and they do it proper, where they get them extra crispy and then toss them in the sauce rather than battering the crap out of them and throwing some cheap sauce on there. It is absolutely delicious. Go with the sweet sriracha. That's where it's at. Sean, what's your preferred flavor there?
Just regular buffalo.
Classic buffalo. Classic Sean. Very good. One of the most popular local dive places is Captain Groovy's Bar and Grill, and then My Mama's Kitchen for authentic Southern style food is a huge hit for locals. Hey, if there's anything that I forgot or left out that I should have put in here, disagree with anything I put in, let me know down in the comments below. My name is Dan Inman. I am a local realtor here in the area. I'm competing with some noise over here, so bear with me. Hit that like button if I've earned it. If you'd like to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Content's dropped on Mondays and Fridays, and you'll see more stuff like this. And as much as we love making this content and helping you out, we'd love to help you more with your real estate needs. I work on the real estate side, my wife works on the loan side, and we work in conjunction to make that as easy and smooth as possible. We are the people that respond to that. We'd love to hear you. We hear from people all the time, and we'd love to add you to that list. So until next time, see you later.